what advice would you give to kids who want to make movies?
Oh, that's a good question, because I would tell kids who want to make movies to make movies. When I was a kid, the only way I could make movies was borrow money from my father and borrow his 8mm movie camera and borrow the money because film was expensive. The film and the developing of the film was expensive then. Today you can take your telephone, your cell phone, and you can make a movie on that. And if it's a really cool movie and it's funny and it's dramatic or whatever, you can post it on YouTube. So it's a lot easier for kids today to get started and follow their passion and pursue their heart's, desire to be a filmmaker, because the tools that were less available to my generation growing up are completely available to yours. So there's no reason why you can't express who you are through video.
Anytime we're doing a shot, I'm trying to tell this part of the story, and what I'm usually thinking about is what goes in the frame, what's the information we need to get across, how can we enhance the world of the movie.
What I'd like to know is, where did you get the confidence from to make a film with such...
Ignorance. Sheer ignorance, there's no confidence to equal it. I thought you could do anything with a camera that the eye could do or the imagination could do. And I didn't know that there were things you couldn't do. So anything I could think up in my dreams, I attempted to photograph.
Everything put into a film is based on the idea of me wanting to, pay my £10 and sit in a movie theatre and watch that on screen. I try to stick to that initial impulse of making a film that I want to see as a filmgoer.
There's funny stuff in there, I want them to be able to laugh. There's exciting stuff in there, I want them to have the fun of the adventure. There's horrific stuff in there, and I want them to feel that pain. There's suspense sequences, I want them to be on the edge of their seat. There's cathartic violence sequences, I want them to feel the catharsis.
You risk nothing. I'm a fucking actor. They're your whole movie. The faces. Their faces. Well, how they just, literally ignite the frame with emotion. You can't buy that. You can't create it. You can't paint it on the screen. You have to deal with the humanity of it and the humanity of the actor.
I don't know.
Actors are people whose gift is saying goodbye to themselves and taking on a new persona.
But why did you look for my fucking daughter? You understand? I'm in the dark!
My advice to any screenwriter would be to write your voice. Write how you talk, write how you think, what's really inside you.
Art really comes from passion and purpose and the need to say something. And I think the greatest dragon you have to slay is your own ego.